Hello, we are going to build a browser automation in Pinkfish today, and when we're done we are going to achieve logging into this demo website, adding some products to the cart, and then here, I'll speed it up so you can see a little bit better, and then checking out. So you can check out this site, saucedemo.com. We kind of use it for testing, and just to see what the process is here, we're logging in using these sample credentials. We then get this product page. We'll add a few items to the cart. We'll click this button up here, the shopping cart. We'll review. We'll click checkout. We'll add our name, and it could be 4110, and continue. And then we'll click finish, and we'll complete the checkout process. So that's what we want to automate. And I've done it here in a sample. I'm going to start from scratch so you can see this start from scratch. So I'll do create workflow, and we'll select browser operator from the / command here. And now I'm going to give it the URL that I want to use, which is just this homepage here. So I'll say login at saucedemo using, and I'm going to give it the credentials in plain text here. You would use our vault feature, which is up here, to store some secrets if you wanted to do this for real. But I'm just, for the sake of simplicity right now, using credentials, blah, 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 and add 3 items to the cart from the product page. So I'm going to just start out there, and we'll build progressively. And so when you're making a browser automation, often what you'll do is do the first part, just test that it's working, and then continue your work so that you're progressively building towards something that that you want, rather than trying to do it. You could try to do it all up front and see where it goes wrong, if it goes wrong. If it's something very simple, you might just do everything all at once. But if you're doing anything really complex and kind of going through multiple pages, you kind of just want to see it work little by little and build, and build. So here we can see it's added 1 product so far, and 2 products, and now it's going to add the 3rd product, and then it'll be done. And so this is a live view. We can actually scroll this. It's going to disconnect in a second here. So it disconnects when it's done. So when your process is done, it disconnects, and then it shows you a playback. So we had a live view there for a little bit, and now it's showing the playback. If you don't add a few seconds at the end, sometimes the playback will cut off. If you want to see the whole thing through in your playback, you might just add a couple seconds to the end. Give it an instruction that says just wait a little bit when you're done, so that you can capture the full playback. But so what we just did there is we logged in, and then we added a few items to the cart. And so now what we want to do, and I'm just going to go back to this site. And this is how you build, is just kind of go to your source site and just see what you want to do so that you can describe it. So we added the items to the cart. We click the shopping cart button, and then I'll say something like click checkout, fill in some sample data. Why don't I do that? Okay. After that's done, click checkout button. Fill in the forms with sample data. Click continue. Let's see here. Sample data. Click continue. And then click finish. And then on the next page, click finish. So I'm just describing the process. And what we're doing now is we're revising the instruction that we were giving to browser operator. So it's going to add to what we previously gave it, and you can see that here. Here are the combined instructions. If you want to jump into the code, you could just write the code here, write your describe your task, and do it that way. Or you could chat with the agent, and the agent's going to update the code for you. So let's see what happens now. Let's watch it go. Make it a little bigger. Logging in. Adding the 3 items. clicking the checkbox. Now it's got to scroll down. There we go. Click that button. It was so fast we didn't see it. Filling in sample data. Clicking continue. Scrolling down again. Clicking finish. Okay, that's it. It completed the checkout successfully. So those are the basics with Browser Operator. Now we can see it. We can see it run, see the playback run. So now it goes through the whole thing. So if you want to edit, you just kind of continue to chat, and you're building progressively this this workflow. Again, I could try it one more time and just say add 10 seconds at the end, just so we can capture the end there. One thing, so I mentioned the credentials. If you want to add some credentials, you can add them here in the vault. And there are a lot of other features you can work with, but these are the fundamentals for building browser automations with Pinkfish.